Immortal, invisible, God only was, united, accessible, in from our eyes, most blessed and most glorious, the ancient of days, almighty, victorious, the great Lord we praise. Unresting, and silent as a light, no wanting, no wasting, the everlasting light. Thy trust is like mountains, and soaring above, thy clouds which are fountains of goodness and love. To all life thou givest, to both great and small. In all life thou livest, the true life of all. We blossom and flourish as leaves on the tree, and wither and perish, but not change in thee. Great Father of glory, pure Father of light, thine angels adore thee, all veiling their sight. O Lord, we would render a help us to see, 'tis only the splendor of light hideth thee. Jesus took with him Peter and James and John and led them up a high mountain where they could be alone by themselves. There in their presence he was transfigured. His clothes became dazzlingly white, whiter than any earthly bleacher could make them. Elijah appeared to them with Moses, and they were talking with Jesus. Then Peter spoke to Jesus. "Rabbi," he said, "it is wonderful for us to be here. So let us make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." He did not know what to say. They were so frightened. And a cloud came, covering them in shadow, and there came a voice from the cloud, "This is my Son, the Beloved, listen to him." Then suddenly, when they looked round, they saw no one with them any more, but only Jesus. As they came down the mountain, he warned them to tell no one what they had seen, until after the Son of Man had risen from the dead. They observed the warning faithfully, though among themselves they discussed what rising from the dead could mean. These 3 disciples, Peter, James and John, were to come back to that high mountain apart a second time. It was the mountain that Jesus had appointed, in which he was to meet them in Galilee after his exodus from Jerusalem had happened, the Passion and the Cross. And there, when they saw him this second time, in that same glorious light, they understood, and they understood why they'd been asked to be quiet about the secret of the vision they had seen. Tabor was a place apart, and God's chosen have always sought places apart. In those places we have access to the hidden forces that we cannot perceive when surrounded by noise, and the soul is able to be worked upon directly by divine grace, which it perceives more easily. And we are able to do what the voice of the Father says to do. Listen. Our tragedy on earth right now is that we do not know how to listen. And partly because we do not make the effort to come apart to a high place away from noise. Hell is full of noise. At Tabor, it was only the Father's voice that was heard. This is my son, the beloved. He enjoys my favor, listen to him. Hallelujah. Christ, God from God, light from light, shed upon this planet your healing rays of light and deliver us from the darkness of the pandemic and from satanic infiltration. Lay your healing hand upon us and shed those light rays of warmth and heat upon us all. Heal us, all who are here and all who are at a distance, through the airwaves, for you are God, outside time, living and reigning, the Alpha and the Omega, with the Father and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. Sensum defectui, genitori genitori, sono patraque, sit benedictionem, procedem via patraque, cum per stringa oratio. Onem deceno prestitis dies,
Unum delectamente sea pete.
oremus, Deus qui nobis sub sacramentum mirabili passiones tue memoria reliquisti, tribueque sumus, italos corporis et sanguinis tui sacra mysteria venerari, ut redemptiones tue fructum in nobis iuditer sensiamus, qui vivis et regnas in saecula saeculorum.
Amen. He is Lord. He is Lord. He is risen from the dead, and He is Lord. Every wish shall come, every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. He is Lord. He is Lord. He is risen from the dead, and He is Lord. Every wish shall come, every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord.
Dio sia benedetto,
Dio sia benedetto.
benedetto il suo santo nome,
Benedetto il suo santo nome.
benedetto Gesù Cristo, vero Dio e vero uomo,
Benedetto Gesù Cristo, vero Dio e vero uomo.
benedetto il nome di Gesù,
Benedetto il nome di Gesù.
benedetto il suo sacratissimo cuore,
Benedetto il suo sacratissimo cuore.
benedetto il suo preziosissimo sangue,
Benedetto il suo preziosissimo sangue.
benedetto Gesù nel santissimo sacramento di un altare,
Benedetto Gesù nel santissimo sacramento dell'altare.
benedetto lo Spirito Santo Paraclito,
Benedetto lo Spirito Santo Paraclito.
benedetta la Gran Madre di Dio Maria Santissima,
benedetta la Gran Madre di Dio Maria Santissima,
benedetta la sua Santa ed Immacolata Concezione,
benedetta la sua Santa ed Immacolata Concezione,
benedetta la sua gloriosa Assunzione,
benedetta la sua gloriosa Assunzione,
benedetto il nome di Maria Vergine e Madre,
benedetto il nome di Maria Vergine e Madre,
benedetto San Giuseppe suo castissimo sposo,
benedetto San Giuseppe suo castissimo sposo,
benedetto Dio nei suoi angeli e nei suoi santi,
benedetto Dio